The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers, nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
On first down, Pierce. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
On third down, it's Pierce, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Sacked right around the 17. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Third and goal.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 55 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
58, come on. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 yards. It's second down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll run on 1st down. It's Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Pierce. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all, as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. But you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On first down, Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen.
They go again with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if
and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Panthers 13. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. It's Pierce. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now
they'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. All right. Here we go. 70 range.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Defense wins championships, baby. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. 19 Mike. Mike 29.
He's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And got his man complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
2nd and 4. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
2nd and 5.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker McCann set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run. This is Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pierce, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
They'll drop to throw. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Jim, Spawn. Watch the twist.
A run here with Pierce. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Panthers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Take it at the 37. Fancy footwork at the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 45, 45, Mike 45. What's the screen?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Buccaneers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.